we didn't for a whole 2 years, and then I got like bitter because we broke up. I broke up with him. I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I remember I broke up with him, and I was like, I need to lose my virginity in a lustful way, not a loving way, because clearly that was not working for me.
Yeah.
Because my mom said I was supposed to do this and this and this, so I need to lose it in a crazy ass way. So I really did. Yeah. Yeah. So my first person ever that I had sex with was at a Halloween party in front of 200 people when I was 16 years old on a tree.
On the
tree. Like a tree house or just like a regular tree?
Oh,
and people was watching
in the backyard. Everybody was watching, and he was too. He was there at the party.
Yeah, that became a villain.
Oh no,
that became a villain. All right, what you ever checked up on him after that?
He will never speak to me again.
Of course, that's expected.
He talked to me a few times here and there, and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "We were so cute."
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts of this crazy show are for entertaining purposes only. None of this is real. This is all cap. No one a part of this show is exposing any real information about themselves or any names that may be mentioned during the recording of this show. Cheers, bitch.
Hey, welcome back to Everyday Friday. I'm your host, Robiiiworld.
And I'm your host, Teddy2Stupid.
And today we got a lovely guest, but before we introduce her, we got to go over some ground rules. None of this is real. All of this is cap. You cannot use any federal indictment, anything dealing with any legal cases, RICO cases, anything dealing with a civil case. I learned that at the airport the other year. And yeah, before you try to cancel us,
make sure you subscribe.
And who we got today?
Hi guys, my name is Beatrix Belleaux.
Beatrix.
Hello.
Hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás ustedes?
Estoy muy bien.
Así.
Yeah, okay. Spanish class.
Dice, ¿cómo estás, mamacita?
I know that one. Muy bien, gracias.
I know so.
You sound a little like you got flavor.
I know.
Don't even talk like that.
That's how I talk. All right, so usually how we start this off, we start off like, we let you choose. You want to start off like with the question like, what's your favorite color and how you been today? Or you want to go to like the, put the tip in or put it all the way in?
I mean, sometimes I do like the tip in only, and then I like to slowly, transition to like, the big dog.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, where you from?
I am from San Diego. I was born in Escondido, California, but I currently live in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How is it out there? It's pretty cool, or
we're in LA?
Yeah.
It's loud.
Loud?
It's so loud. Like where I live literally next to the trolley. So I have to keep my windows closed all the time so that way I could have quietness. And I know as soon as I open it,
damn, is that loud?
I hear like literally sirens, I hear police, I hear ambulances, I hear kids, I hear, oh my God, help me. Like it's crazy.
Oh my God, help me.
Yeah.
You do anything?
No, I'm being serious. I hear a ton of crazy shit.
You stay in the trap?
No, I stay in a really nice area, but I stay next to the trolley. So it's like the train is literally like going and going and going, and I hear, and I don't know why I didn't think of that, because when I used to live in New Jersey, I lived next to the same shit, and I forgot that I hated it so bad.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I can't wait to move.
Wait, does LA got countries, like country parts?
I would say the country part of LA is like Malibu and like Beverly Hills-ish. Like if you go and you drive towards like Malibu, it is so scenic and mountain and beautiful. Okay, yeah. And it's like leading towards the beach, and it's so pretty. And the valley too. It's very peaceful too. So yeah, just living in downtown next to a train again is not the move. So
Yeah, when I was staying there,
Yeah.
I was staying in Glendale.
Glendale's a nice area
Yeah.
too.
What the hell is that at?
It's kind of like
What if Kim
Buckhead.
Kardashian say she's like, everything's in Glendale? I
Yeah.
wonder her.
Glendale is nice.
You lived in Glendale?
With Deshae.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, Deshae.
Deshae Frost.
Deshae Frost is streamer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like my little bro. I stayed with him and his mom. I was sleeping on their couch for like 4 months. Yeah, I was between there and Chinatown with Clank Clank.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so you was there. Well, you stayed in the halfway houses with him.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you was there.
Oh,
Yeah. I was there for a month when all them boys like Funny and Corey and all them made that way to LA.
Yeah,
And that was the cheapest rent we ever paid.
my friend
$300.
stayed at a halfway house, and it was so like
Affordable.
actually.
It was definitely affordable. In a halfway house. If you ever move to LA, if you trying to figure that shit out in LA, move to a
No,
halfway house.
but it was so peaceful. Like I remember when I went, like, because there was like structure and like she couldn't really do certain things. Like it's restricted, but it was still like peaceful.
Peaceful,
you know?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
She probably one of them nice ones to chill.
Yeah.
People. Yeah. Okay.
why do you think women having issues dating nowadays?
Because a lot of guys, or I would say boys, act like boys nowadays. Like they're not really like acting like traditionally like men. So they have issues with dating because it's not traditional no more. Like it's not the man provides for the woman and the et cetera, et cetera. It's now everybody literally wants to be like, gimme, and but you can do this and that and the third and the fourth, and it's like, but if you give me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like under a certain circumstance, which is fine if that's what you're cool with, then go ahead, you know. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been in both situations, like a traditional relationship and then like a different relationship and then another different relationship. So it's like I know exactly what it's like to be in all 3 different relationships.
Which relationship did you have the most fun out of?
The one where I got taken care of, for sure. Because I mean, I feel like when you're getting taken care of, like, and it's like more traditional, you can really be yourself. Like, you are using your free time to really do what you want to do. Like, I remember my ex for 8 years was like, hey, you don't have to work, you don't have to lift a finger, but I want you to do what you want to do.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I want to go to college. I want to do makeup. I want to do photography. I want to do bartending school. So like everything that I did, like he literally pushed me to like finish and like do it. And yeah, my allergies are so bad.
Oh, no, you good. Trust me.
No, my allergies are so bad here. Oh my God, it's
Oh,
terrible.
talking about the pollen.
Yeah, it's so bad. But yeah, so like he encouraged me to like do like everything that I actually wanted to do. So I was like, oh, this is different, you know? Like, oh, I don't have to go work a job that I don't want to like work at. So I was like literally just chilling, like cooking, cleaning, like I remember like I was living in the Bay Area. Like I remember this specific moment so bad because the maintenance guy passed by and he was like, oh, you're very artistic. And I was like, I literally like, I ordered this like furniture off of OfferUp and they delivered it. And I'm like spray painting.
Oh, you know
shit
about
out
that?
of
Oh,
it.
see, that offer up. I'm telling you, you can
I'm
find
like
something.
spray painting it. I'm like graffitiing it. I'm like making it look all crazy for like my like glam room. And they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's Tuesday.
I don't know. It's
really
Tuesday.
know. I have to do something though."
Yeah, nah, for sure. Okay, so how do you make a man fall in love with you?
How do you make a man fall in love with you? You act like you don't give a fuck. That's what you do. That's what you do. You act like you don't give a fuck. You act like you do not care about what they do, what they have going on, who they're talking to. You are playing the role of literally just
Don't give a fuck.
you don't give a fuck.
How you suppose, like, how do you, like, well, what about the dude, like, is bad with reading?
Oh no, he's gonna read it. Every guy's gonna read it. He's
have
going
you-
to read it.
Have you showing, like,
He's
oh,
gonna
fuck.
crack.
Okay. We'll probably crack something else. You know?
Crack. I honestly really think like guys are always gonna be attracted forever to the chase
Right,
than
yeah.
actually having something in front of them. Like they're going to be always attracted to trying to catch something as opposed to like having something that's in front of them all the time. So like the more distant you are, the more they're going to gravitate towards, I wouldn't really say falling in love with you, but they're going to be interested like way longer than a girl who's just like, I'm here for you. You know, like, so, yeah.
So you like to play hard again.
Some men.
Yeah. Some
men.
He's like, not for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, the chase is cool. You know what I'm saying? It is very attractive.
Okay, well, what I will say is somebody who's challenging. Not really so the chase, but somebody who's challenging. But, like, not in a bad way. Like, almost like everything's cool until it isn't. You know? Because I feel like I'm the type of girl that I know how to play my role, like, with everybody who's in my life. Like, I know what I literally, like, I don't know, because I've seen so many girls that are like, oh, you got to cook, clean, and da-da. Girl, you can cook, clean, do all that. He's still not going to follow with you. So,
I don't know.
That is true. Sometimes that is true.
What?
It is true,
if
though.
If a girl is at your house and she's cooking, cleaning, making sure
Oh, guys take that for granted.
Really?
No, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Some guys don't, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They take it for granted until it's taken away from them. Then they're like, damn.
You be missing them.
I have nobody cooking for me no more. Nobody doing this. And then it's like,
I used to feel.
Yeah.
Man, I just got me 3 boxes of cereal to last my next paycheck. So
you ain't thugging no cereal out for no whole.
I love cooking. I've been cooking since I was like 15 years old. I don't cook just for a guy. Like, I cook for anybody around me. My friends, my family. Like, that's literally one of my biggest love languages.
You like to cook.
Like, my family will come over and they know, they're like, what are you cooking tonight? Like, they're like excited. They're like happy to like eat my food. Like, they're so like, you cook so well, because I really do.
Not all heroes
real capes.
Yeah.
What makes a man sassy?
So many guys are sassy nowadays. Oh my God. I would say like a manipulator, somebody who's trying to stir drama between girls, somebody who is always lying about even the smallest things, like the smallest shit, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, just somebody who pillow talks, you know, that's all sassy. Leave that for the you know, let the girls do that.
Leave that for the bitch.
Leave that for the
Don't
please. Because then you a bitch. I'm just kidding.
Shit. Yep.
Some people need to hear that.
No, gee, they do.
You know who you are.
You know you know.
You know.
If the shoe fits, the shoe fits.
You pillow talking bitch.
Literally though. No, that's sassy.
Right.
That's very sassy.
Boy.
Okay, what does a man have to do in the bedroom to please you?
This is interesting.
It's so funny because I literally just like thought of like something instantly.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I would say he has to be okay with dildos and vibrators and like BDSM shit and weird shit.
Yeah.
And he just can't be intimidated. You just can't. You can't be intimidated by a machine. Don't be tripping. I'm like, if you don't want to see me like somebody else, you're going to see me get by this machine right there. So you just have to be okay with like tools. That's it.
True, okay.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like
not on him,
regular,
but on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
To me, regular like it's so boring. It's so boring. So boring. It is boring as fuck until I'm using certain to stimulate myself and actually really take time to like show you, look, this is what you do, this is how you do it, and
that's
et cetera,
a machine, though.
No. I'm saying no
batteries.
No, I'm not saying
You don't
rechargeable.
Yeah, but the machine is like this. Okay. No.
But they had different gears on it.
Different gears, and then it's like dun, 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 and it's like dun, 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 and then it's like dun, dun, dun. I remember one time I was using it, and my dog was like looking at it. My dog was like, "What the?" F-? Like,
He's like, hey.
I don't know what
it was.
I don't know.
But yeah, so like a guy has to be not intimidated with like using stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's fun. Like,
But at the
why
same
not?
time, if I was in that situation, I would be like, I feel like, damn, man, am I not doing it right? Or, you know what I'm saying?
No, you have to ask her, how do I do it? Hey, dude.
Oh, what's the age? Because
My dick
if
can't
you over
stroke
25.
like 25 miles per
Literally.
hour. Like, that's...
No, but that's what I'm saying.
like, God damn.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why there's other shit that we get involved.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still correlating with being pleased with you because you're in front of me.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, we're in this together.
I feel it. When the last time you sent the nude?
Last night.
Oh. What was it like?
I'm like the type of person who's like, good morning.
Type shit. Yeah, see?
See,
all heroes don't
morning.
wear capes, man. Damn.
Good morning.
You just send us a pic. I'm telling you, that's going to make us get the fuck out.
I get this money.
Yeah,
Right.
but then there's those guys who are like, who else did you send it to?
Them the sassy motherfuckers.
I'm like, do not kill the vibe.
Right, literally.
The
like,
tell me my titties like big.
right. At least she sent it to you, brother.
Yeah, who cares if 20 other people got it?
I don't give a damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, look to the other.
20?
You know what? They should do some shit where they see where like they copy or paste some shit.
I'm about to put all y'all in a group chat, actually. No, just kidding.
Like, hey, look, I ain't want to keep sending this, so here y'all go. Well,
This is too
you
much
gonna
work.
start a whole argument with that shit.
Good.
You just put all damn. Would you do that?
What?
Put all your
I would so do that just to start,
Just
just to
to
record a video and see everybody's reaction.
Yeah.
That would be funny. As
It'd be like, I know somebody.
I'd be like, oh, y'all should be friends.
And you gonna post a video off rip?
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, somebody gotta try that shit.
I would try it. Let's do it.
Hey. Do it. But what video would you
Should I
post?
do it
on?
right now?
You can. Hell yeah, do it.
Bro, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That
You
would
put all
actually-
your in one group
That will
chat,
start
and
a
you sent the
war.
video.
That will start a war.
Okay, that would be iconic.
No,
I'm
it
not
would.
gonna lie. That would be
It
kind of
would.
iconic. But like,
Damn. They ain't gonna say nothing because they gonna think, okay, I don't think she meant to add
Is
me
this
in
a
this
trap?
motherfucker.
I was like, is this a trap? I'm not
Right.
gonna say nothing.
Beatrix, what is this?
Right.
Why are we in a group chat? Who are all these numbers that I don't know?
Right.
Oh, it's my mom, my brother,
Right.
my cousin.
That'd be crazy. You see the
Yeah.
videos? Cause you see the
That would be
news?
funny though. That'd be funny as. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, wrong person.
Sorry,
Wrong person.
It's a group chat.
That gonna face after each individual one's gonna FaceTime you by they say like, what group is that? Okay. So
I'm sorry, it's the private OF.
wait, what is your best pickup line to go to on a date?
Like me telling somebody, ew, I don't do pickup lines.
You know, what?
When
Why?
somebody's like, okay, you know what? What is my best thing though? When I go out and somebody approaches me and they're like trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, dude, instantly I'm so closed off, and I'm just kind of like, okay, like,
Damn.
what do you want?
So,
And then they're like, and they're like trying to do their whole spiel, and I'm just like, you can get my Instagram. That's my pickup line.
that you get my Instagram.
You can get my Instagram. Mm-hmm.
You give it to
But
them.
then I warm up, like, depending on how they approach me after. And I'm like, oh, okay, actually, this person's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I'm just so rude sometimes.
But how do you get a guy's attention? Like, say, for instance, you out one night.
If I am out, and
Like,
how do
if
I
you
get a
if
guy's
you find
attention?
somebody attractive and they just right across.
Oh, you just got to, like, kind of look at them and be like, you know, give them a little eye, like, you know? And then they're like, and then they'll like, come and they will walk towards you. And then they'll, you know, introduce themselves. And I'll be like, you know, what are you doing here? It's just, I'm very
He said,
like,
what are you doing here? I mean, it's a bar. I just can't watch the game.
Just wanted to drink.
Right.
That's it.
You wanted to drink.
I just wanted to
If a
drink.
girl come up to me like, we had a bar, like,
awkward.
what you doing here? They playing the game. I mean, clearly, I'm just watching it.
I'm
I just
awkward
wanted
as
to
Right.
I don't know, what are you doing here?
Right. I would be like, what you doing here? It's just-
I remember my mom, like, literally going up. I remember I was like 15 years old, and we went to Starbucks, and she was like, this guy like approached me, and he was like hitting on me, and she was like, and I was like, Mom, I was like, why is he looking at me? And she was like, she started laughing so bad. She was like, because you're pretty. She's like, what do you mean? But at the time, like, I'm like 15 and I'm just like, why does he keep staring at me?
Oh, damn. You were 15?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was like, why does he keep looking at me? I was like, stop looking at me. And I literally told my mom, I was like, if he does not stop, I'm going to go tell that man something. I was like, I swear to God.
Wait, when you was 15, did you look 15? No.
I know. I was already like overdeveloped
when
I was like 12.
Yeah.
So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No. Have you ever filmed yourself having sex?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When the last time you did that?
I don't know, like 3 days ago.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you come?
No, I did not actually. Mm-mm.
What makes you?
Being on top, riding.
Yeah.
Hey,
man. Yep, that'll do
shout
it.
out all my riders out there.
Do you like get off?
What do they say? Shorty is a rider.
That's that motherfucking position right there.
I don't know, cause I talk to a lot of girls and they're like they don't really be riding. Like they're like, what? That's what makes you come. And I'm just like, that's kind of like really what only makes me come, other than other certain things that I do, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, being on top is definitely the spot. I think it's because I'm in control. I have this thing about control.
And then you get all of it. You get all of it. Like you coming down with force and shit.
Yeah, I remember like one time, like I obviously I said I have like dildos and shit, and my dildos are like 11 inches, like big as fuck, like thick as fuck. I remember like sometimes like if I want to crush a guy's little heart, I'll literally be like, look what I can do, and I just like sit on it like super easily.
That's so. You like, damn, you sit on that whole thing. Shit, like, all right, bet.
We're cook boys,
right?
Have you ever watched porn with someone?
Yes. It was interesting. Because last time I watched somebody, it was like she was just thick as but she had on a horse like hat, and dudes her, and then the girl I was with was like, "Hey, let's get a mask," and then we got a mask, and then we just.
She said, "Giddy up."
She said, "Giddy up."
Yeah.
Nah. You be watching, man.
Bro,
wait, what?
No, she put it on.
What kind of wait? She put on something with a horse?
Yeah, the girl was thick as and she had on a horse mask.
Oh, she had a horse mask on.
And the dude was like a cowboy. It was weird.
I mean, hey, look, you can't knock it till you try it. Do you know how to?
Yes.
What makes you? What?
I would say like certain angles, certain positions, and yeah, just certain ways.
Certain angles. Okay. So how fast does it take you? Just like
I mean, it could vary from like 10 seconds to like a minute-ish.
So
depending on who's doing it, me or the other person.
Okay. Do you like the flick of the bean, or do you like a penetration, or just like licking?
You don't start off with a flick of the bean. You start off of it's like an emotion.
Oh, is for real? I thought you could just like rub that top part and then.
No, it's like.
Oh, so it's penetration. So if can you show us your finger gestures on how you would like yours to be?
I mean, it's like if I'm doing it, it's like like
this. So what does this do?
Like a gun.
So a gun. So you stick it in. This part right here is playing with I'm pretty sure the click.
Nope. You don't gotta do none of that.
Oh, so you just do it like this. Why do you do it and not make your hand get tired? Just talking
you
for
are
a
in
friend.
a certain angle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like you just gotta make sure you're like literally in an angle, like straight, and you're just doing what you're doing. Yeah.
So the gun
you're not like over here and you're like.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's this way.
You're literally just like sitting,
Okay.
or standing or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Fellas, if you need to know, this right here.
You need to know.
This right here.
Fire jet.
What? What you got?
Like a fire jet, like an airplane.
Abort.
Yeah. Top Gun. All into danger zone.
Okay. God.
Fire jet.
Fire jet. Oh, we should call it that. Do you have a name
That's
to it?
actually cute. Fire,
Fire
jet.
jet.
That's yep.
You ever heard of fire jet? What? Don't worry about
Heard of
it.
the fire jet.
Danger zone. How big is too big and how small is too small?
There's never too
And
big.
before
There's never too
you
big.
answer that question,
There's never too big.
we got a bag of dicks right here for you to measure. There you go. Yes.
Okay, how big is too big?
And how small is
And
too
how
small.
small is too small?
So show us the smallest to the biggest.
Oh my god, this is so fun. There ain't really nothing that small in here. I've seen literally like
Have you literally like,
no. How can you that?
You know, like,
man, let me tell you something.
They could think.
hey, my shit like that, that's all I need. At that point, oh, damn. Hey, let me think.
I would say this is the smallest one, I guess, out of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
That's not small. I'm telling you, I've seen literally like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you would take something like that home?
No, it's not coming home.
Oh,
Why would this come home?
I don't know.
For a big guy.
Okay, should we just like describe my dildo? Okay, well, let's see what my dildo look like.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jesus.
Oh, goddamn.
Christ.
We're cooked, boys. We're cooked.
Sorry. I just, need to feel something.
Feel
So
something. You gonna feel everything.
Can you marry that? Literally, bro. Literally, that
Okay, I will say though, and I don't know if any girl can agree with me, but when you're really, 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 really relaxed and into somebody, and it even with or anybody who has like obviously something similar to that,
yeah.
your pussy's like so relaxed and so like just ready to take in whatever. But if you don't like the person, even no matter what size it is, like it's gonna be like closed off. Like your walls are gonna be like closed off, and it's gonna be like what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but if you really do like the person and you are like relaxed and you are like you want it to happen, it's like.
So what you're
It's not that
saying
hard.
is a lot of women can take a lot more.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. If they wanted to. But like if you're a porn star and you gotta get fucked by like 50 to 100 guys that you don't even like and there's no chemistry with it, you don't even think they're cute or you don't resonate with anything that like is making you stimulated. Like, okay, so when you're a porn star, you can't say every makes me horny in this industry.
Yeah.
You can't say, yep, that girl.
Yeah.
You're going to be presented with girls that you don't like.
Right, yeah.
You're going to be presented with guys that you don't like. So it's like, how do you make yourself get hard or like horny or feel like you want to like somebody, right? How do you do that?
Honey
You
pack.
got to think about somebody else.
Or honey packs.
Have you ever did
Honey
that?
pack.
Honey pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honey
I
pack.
have honey every day. That shit don't do shit.
Oh, you keep it to the
I
side.
can keep the bag of dicks.
Oh, sorry. She's like, can I keep the bag?
I can keep it. It's good.
Make you a good salad with it.
A cucumber salad.
Yeah,
With
see?
tahini and lemon.
Cucumber
See?
salad.
Boom. Cucumber salad.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. You see?
On
Okay.
a cucumber salad.
What's something you never ever done sexually?
Something that I have never done.
Yeah, what's something you would never do
sexually?
sexually?
I can't say I have not done nothing. I've
Oh, damn, so you done did the whole. So you maxed out like on San Andreas when you
I think I'm pretty maxed out.
really maxed out.
I'm pretty maxed out, yeah.
Okay.
Any weapons involved?
What?
Yes.
Oh.
That's max. What weapons? Mother.
Like a
Dude, guys have like the biggest fetish with guns.
Thank you.
They have the biggest fetish with guns.
Like what is
Like
like? I'm curious on what
crazy.
they do.
The gun thing.
The fighter jet?
Yeah.
Are we talking about a real?
The
real gun.
Oh, so we're not talking about the fighter jet.
No.
Okay.
But you
damn.
know what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
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 Have you experienced that? You said.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, it's not like anything that it's kind of scary. You're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, nah. You want to get freaky?
Like, hold on. But it's like fun in the moment because it's like obviously we always get like so stimulated and turned on by things we're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like things that are risky, things that are like, like just crazy or no. So yeah, I mean I wouldn't say that I like to do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I would say like it was the experience with that person,
How did that conversation start off?
Like, hey,
I got this gun.
I don't know why we always make our
growing
boys.
up, I was crazy. Like I would like always try to experiment with like bottles and like fruit and vegetables and all that. So then I was
Cucumbers.
like, wait, I was like, that's bad. I was like,
What's your favorite fruit?
hold on, what's my favorite fruit in general?
To use.
Or just to use, or both.
I would say, as crazy as it sounds, like oranges, because when you cut it in half and you literally rub it on your clit.
Wait. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
The orange itself or like the peelings?
The orange, like
orange.
the inside of the orange. You
Cut
cut
it
it in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you still got to put the
I
skin
used to
off.
see
Don't
this.
that citrus sting?
No.
I didn't know. I didn't.
No. It's like a stimulant. So you know how like, okay, so growing up, like I would always watch the internet's crazy. Like I'm like so wholesome nowadays that like my past, I'm like thinking of like what I used to do. But like I feel like literally I used to watch this girl who would actually, her whole niche was playing with fruit. Like peaches, like oranges, grapes and like all this shit. And that's one of the reasons why I tried the orange.
The orange?
Yeah.
Fellas, if you need to try something that's freaky.
She was like, oh my God, juicy fruit, like.
Wait, so you just rub it or you just like.
No, you rub it. Like,
you rub it
like,
on there. Okay, gotcha.
Like, yeah, you play like with your clit. With
What does it do?
orange.
Like,
Yeah.
what does it do?
It just like feels like a finger. And it's like even better because it's like
The
soft and
tangerine
it's like
soft,
juicy. Yeah.
Okay, damn.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga OJ.
So like if you wanted to use that on a girl you could like bring in a fruit. You know what I mean? Like
it would have to be a real tangerine or one of the little starry.
No,
real one, like a big
real
one.
orange.
Got
yeah.
you.
So like when I was in my X-ray years, like I would literally make ice cubes with like fruit, and I would like put honey in the fruit. I mean in the ice cubes too, and then I would freeze it, and then like I would be like, okay, I want like you to use ice cubes on my clit.
Damn. So you freak. Okay.
Freaked
damn.
out.
Since I was born. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
How would you give the talk to your future child? Like the talk.
Oh, the
about
top.
Yeah.
I thought about this because of my sister. She's 12. And I literally need to have this talk with her. And that's so funny that you said that because I was just thinking about this like literally 3 days ago. I swear to God. So I was like, why would I tell my sister? And then I was like, I'd be like, so how like you were born? So like mom and dad had to like do something that involved like, like our body parts.
What
down
was
there.
it? I'm just imagining this.
She'd be like, no, she would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Why you say it like
Yeah,
that?
because that's how she talks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's such a girl's girl, and she'd be like, yeah. And then I'd be like, the other day I was talking to my sister about credit, and she's 12, and I said, I know you don't know what this means, but like I'm building your credit, and she was like, I do know what it means. I said, oh yeah, I said, so what is credit? And she was like, it's gonna help me build a future. When I'm 18, I'm gonna be qualified to get a home, to get this. And I said,
Bet that she's 12 and know that. Yeah, that's.
I said, what?
At 12.
But this girl has been cooking since she was like 7 years old. Like she's so like she's really talented.
That's
but
good.
I told her, I was like, I was thinking about her and I was like, okay, how would I tell her? And I'm like, okay, so you know how mom and dad, like made you, so we have to use like certain body parts, which are body parts down here, and I just want you to know that whenever you feel like you do want to do something with a boy, like Honestly, I don't know how I'd have that talk. I don't know.
Look, shit, I ain't gonna lie. I've
Damn,
never.
I don't know what I'd say.
Just say this. Hey, man.
I don't know what I'd say.
You just
I ain't gonna lie. I got to introduce a DVD.
Hey,
Because
just
I
wel-
can't say when you want to fuck, just fuck. I can't say that.
Just try to save
Be safe.
yourself for marriage. But if you can't, use a condom.
Literally.
Just use a
That's
condom.
it. 'Cause
If
you're
you're
gonna
gonna be stupid,
Right.
have stupid protection. That's at least.
Literally.
That's all you gotta say.
I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to say it, and I need to think about it.
It probably is a better way to say it, but you know.
Yeah.
We had that talk. I ain't listen.
Because my mom was so like, marriage. Oh my God, you have to marry somebody. And it stuck with me. I really did listen for a long time until I didn't. But I was like, nope, I can't. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Was your mom like into like church and all that stuff?
Very religious.
Really, yeah. Really, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
religious.
It's always, yeah.
So until I was 16, I listened. But then I was also like, one day I was like, honestly, this. I was like, me too.
So when you well, how old were you when you
16.
She was 16 when you lost your
Yeah.
virginity. Okay.
That was pretty like older, you know? Like think about it. I'm 1 year away from graduating high school.
Yeah, literally.
So like I was already pretty mature.
That's good. That's what I'm saying. That's good.
Yeah.
Because
I know
was
some of the
like,
girls who were 11.
I was 9.
My sister's age.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why I'm like I mean, I had a really wholesome, like, well, I don't want to say it's super wholesome childhood, but I would say like I did have a pretty good like wholesome childhood, and you know, when I was 16, I did it for a certain reason. It wasn't because I did it because I loved the person. It was like there's a whole backstory to that. So
You want to talk about
Yeah.
that story?
So I was dating this guy for 2 years. I was 15 I was 14 through 16. And this guy was like the most popular guy in high school. Everybody wanted him, and I was like, oh my God, I want him, you know, like, so then all of a sudden he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then we're dating, whatever, blah, 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 etc. And then I ended up finding out that he's a virgin. And
In high school?
yes. So I'm a freshman and he's a junior. And I'm just like, everybody's like, yeah, he's like, all his homies are coming up to me. They're like, are you gonna fuck him? Are you gonna fuck him? Are you gonna take his virginity? Are you? And I'm just like, why are you so pressed about me taking that? I'm like, what do you need, boy? You know, like the fuck? I'm like, all his homies are pressing me. And I remember I was like, I can't do this. My mom said no. My mom's like, no way. So I was like, okay, we're not gonna do this until we get married. We're gonna get married. And he was really fucking religious, actually. And so I was like, oh, this is perfect. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you're religious. My mom said I can't do this until I'm getting married. So yeah. So then, like, we didn't fuck for a whole 2 years, and then I got like bitter because we broke up. I broke up with him. I don't remember what happened, but I remember I broke up with him, and I was like, I need to lose my virginity in a lustful way, not a loving way, because clearly that was not working for me. Because my mom said I was supposed to do this and this and this, so I need to lose it in a crazy ass fucking way. So I really did. Yeah. Yeah. So my first person ever that I had with was at a Halloween party in front of 200 people when I was 16 years old on a tree.
On
On a tree. Like a tree house or just like a regular tree?
Tree.
Oh.
A
People was
tree in
watching?
the backyard. Everybody was watching, and he was too. He was at the party.
Yeah, that became a
Damn.
villain.
Oh no!
That became a villain. All right, then, what, you ever checked up on him after that?
He will never speak to me again.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's expected.
He talked to me a few times here and there, and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "We were so cute."
Until you fuck somebody on a tree
in front of people.
200
That shit would have me up. I'd be like,
bro.
damn. Like, I know his home was like, man,
I
that
don't
could have
believe
been
in
you,
certain
man.
stuff, but you know,
What?
that's hurtful. That's
I was
hurtful.
so mad at him.
For what?
I was mad at him because there was this girl that was in our relationship throughout the whole relationship. And I know they never did anything, and I know they never, but she was so like, weird and obsessed with me and like trying to like hit on me, but then also like play the part of like I'ma steal your man, you know, like da da da. And then I was like, bitch, there is nothing to steal. I said you could have him.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you think you could steal him, you could just take him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's not my man if he's already being able to be taken. Like goodbye. And they were still talking throughout like our whole like relationship, like, you know, messages exchange, whatever, etc. And she was just fucking weird and like irritating throughout our whole relationship and obsessed with both of us, you know? So I think I did it like out of spite. You know? I know, right? I'm like, bitch, you wanna both of us? Damn. But that was crazy. She was fucking all her best friends, all her boyfriend, her and cousins. That was like
all heroes don't wear capes.
That bitch was wild. Yeah, she was crazy. Cancers are crazy.
What happened? What's going on?
Bro, why, first of all,
crazy.
why do you clap to that?
What?
To the cousin.
I didn't clap to that.
You just did. Can we replay that, please?
She was fucking all her best friends, all her boyfriend, her fucking cousins. That bitch was like
all heroes don't wear capes.
That bitch was wild.
No, slow mo.
No, it probably wasn't on the like. Okay, I probably did clap on the cousin part, but it wasn't for the cousin.
You probably did. What is it?
But cancers are crazy when they not healed.
What?
That bitch was crazy.
I was crazy in high school.
He was crazy.
I was saying off the wall shit, like hope you die from cancer and all that shit.
Oh my god.
But I can say it now because I had cancer, so it's cool. It's like cancel it out.
See, I don't.
Why you used to say shit like that?
I used to say a lot of shit, bro.
Okay, so where does that like hate come from? Because I can't resonate with that. Like even when I was little, I can't say shit like that. Yeah. Like to nobody.
Well,
like
see, it's not that we're crazy. We're genuinely nice. It's just, you know, people think that they can take advantage of you.
But is it like word vomit?
It's more like...
Is it like, do you really mean what you say? Or is it
at
like...
that time,
or is
it
like, I hope you fucking die, bitch. Wait, actually, I don't hope you die because you actually did die.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's go to the next question.
Damn.
How low should you...
I know what you mean.
Like, I can't say, I don't understand.
I just told Trader this the other day.
What?
If you're not on my team, I really don't give a fuck about you. You can die. I'm sorry for your family, but you, my guy, fuck you. If it's fuck you then, it's fuck you now. Okay? It's no changes. All right, if we left on a bad start, we gonna end on a bad start.
Why? It could be mediated.
Because let me tell you something.
I don't know. I'm the type of person that I see like a resolution to everything.
It is a resolution to
I'm
everything.
so I come from a business background. I majored in business. So like before I think of anything that comes with feelings, I think business first.
Facts.
So the way you think is feelings first.
No.
It's feelings first.
I'm talking about
it's
if somebody.
impulsive.
No, I am impulsive, but I'm talking about when
I am impulsive.
I am impulsive, but when it comes to business, yeah, like cool. But if somebody did something dirty to me, I learned.
It don't matter if you have a business with that person. Let's just say he's your partner.
But I still know how to do business. But if he dies, I'm not finna care.
You should care a little bit.
I'm be like
3%. We're human.
Probably 2.99.
Unless he stabs you. Then okay, that's when you really don't.
Yeah,
care. You know
I don't beef with nobody unless they did something dirty. Like I'm the nicest guy. I'm the non-conflicting guy. But if you press that button, I am gonna say how I say. And if you take it the wrong way, take it. Shit, as long as you take it.
That makes sense.
But business wise, yeah, we can make some money. But sometimes good money ain't good money. All money ain't good money.
I've seen a lot of people that I've had like really strong, like passionate, like bad feelings towards or whatever. I've done something to them and they've done something to me. I've seen that we could actually be business partners.
Yeah.
Because like we've already eliminated all the bullshit. Like we already went through all that fuckery and all that stupid ass that we went through. And now I'm like, all right, let's talk logistics. Shut fuck about your feelings. Like, you know what I mean? Let's talk numbers. All right. You know, like bring this sheet out, you know, do this. Like, and now like we're like bonding over this.
Yeah.
Instead of the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. I just think sometimes you need to really figure out what purpose this person fits in your life, you know?
Facts.
Unless they're really just a straight up piece of shit. Then it's like, no. Goodbye.
One thing I learned from Marvel, actually.
Marvel.
Yeah. You get your friends rich and you get your enemies rich. And you see which is which.
What movie that was in Iron Man?
That was Ultron, Age of Ultron.
Oh.
Ultron.
So I don't mind do that. When it comes to the money, no feelings. But I am gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
I would call somebody a piece of shit. We make $100,000 together.
Type
That
shit,
is
yeah.
how
That's
we-
business.
Shit.
That's business.
Yeah. Like I'm like that. I would be like, bro, I really don't give a fuck about you, but we making good money.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
But then
Yeah.
eventually
Let's
you'll
get
see
it.
how the person is, though. At the end of the while, if y'all making money for like so many, years.
No, because let me
so.
tell you something. Sometimes it go to an end too. So now that one thing we got in common is gone, it's like, okay, well, it's still you.
Because a lot of people that do a lot of shit probably because of what? They want money or,
Oh, no,
popularity.
but a lot of it stems also too from envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Envy.
eventually money can change that shit.
No, man.
No, because if you're just a jealous person of people, you're going to always be jealous, money or not.
But no, I'm saying if you got money, like, if you, like, jealous over somebody or you envy somebody, you going to do what it takes to, either look, do something better than the person.
One thing my dad always say, money don't change people. It
It
just
don't.
brings the asshole out of you. So if you're an asshole before money, you're going to be an asshole with money.
But money will show you, like, okay, you still could be an asshole. Like, you have money, like, spending a whole ton of money, but it still show you, like, you still an asshole.
I just said that. You just said that
Nah,
like
bro.
5 more sentences.
Yeah.
Like
That's what you just said?
Like,
Yeah, man.
You said shit.
what the like, what the
All right, this part of the podcast, we're playing a game called
Spin the Block.
Spin the Block is why our guests have the roles of will, and whatever it lands on, she has to do.
With her consent, of course.
Or take a shot.
With her consent, of course.
Okay. Dare a host.
Okay, I dare you to tell us a secret.
A secret.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
What's your dirty, dirty little secret?
Dirty. Okay.
Dirty.
You want to know my dirty secret?
I want to know your dirty little secret.
You want to know your dirty secrets?
I backed into somebody's
Give it
car
to
2
me.
days ago.
Wait, what?
I backed into somebody's cars 2 days ago.
Cars.
And then did you run off?
Yep.
Get thug life.
Thug life. That's my dirty
Thug
little
life. That's all that
And
it's
his
about.
license plate is
Crazy
on a
part
BMW.
is that's crazy.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I did that a few times.
You did, so it's
Yeah.
normal. So it's
I was literally like
See?
parallel parked and then I went. And I was
All right.
like, I go to the park.
See, see, boom.
But then it happened to me too. But my car takes pictures of who does it. So I knew license plate number, I knew the car, and then I went to go interrogate the person. Who
What did you
literally
do to
did it.
interrogate this person?
I put a fucking literally big ass sign on their car, and I said, "I know you hit my car."
That will freak me the out.
And
Like,
then guess
oh,
what?
shit,
And
somebody
then
know.
I never saw the car again.
They probably moved.
4 more.
Yeah.
That was a good spin.
I was a bitch ass fucking spin.
I thought you was
No,
gonna
no,
do it.
it's your spin too.
Show us your
Why you
favorite
reading it
subject.
like that?
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't. I ain't gonna lie, my eyes were looking words outside. I be like, what did I say?
Wait, where? What?
It said, show us your
Show us
favorite
your favorite
position.
position.
Yep.
Ah!
I'll take a shot.
Okay, fine. You guys can see exactly how I look.
It's work.
We do have a DJ.
Are we gonna play a song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually got a DJ. And you can only watch that if you follow and subscribe to all us here. Oh, show us one of your X-rated videos. or take a shot.
What do you guys want to see?
Whatever you want to show us.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. This is Dilla's choice.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, tell me.
What about this?
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
She says she's not make herself 10 seconds. I gotta see that.
You can see it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh.
With their consent, of course.
With your consent, of course.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let me look for it.
Or that machine.
I'm done.
Like, goddamn. Goddamn.
Twerk on Rob. Or take a shot.
With your consent, of course.
And with that being said, we got a DJ. DJ.
Oh.
Jesus,
It's the same shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I say just stop it with your hand because, sometimes.
True.
You put your hands in that shit hurt. Okay, fine. You know what? Fuck, I do it. No, you say grab it. Look, it's on the same shit.
Okay, that's weird. That's
what I'm saying.
That. What the fuck, Teddy?
What? He said grab it. I grabbed it. I just stopped it like this. Okay.
Pick a host to twerk on. We already did that.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it said Rob. It wasn't one you... Kiss the guest beside you.
Well, which one's beside me?
You have no guest beside you.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
Okay, you guys. You picked it. That's the next one.
Or, boom, flash camera.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You guys want to see my face?
I did not expect them to pop out of those. But those, yeah. Damn.
Those are perfect.
Those, yeah. Man.
Those are perfect. I'm
Those
not
are
even
perfect.
gonna count.
Yep.
Not even gonna count to you, twin.
I look at that shit. Stop me. I was like, yeah. Shit. What's up,
Not even
twin?
gonna
Yeah.
count to you,
She
twin.
been in Atlanta only for a couple of days. She know the twin shit.
And it's like,
Tight.
got
Yeah.
the pancakes on there. And,
Yeah.
and the blue veins. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Not the pancakes.
Well, guys like the pancakes. I prefer
I
the
hate
pancakes.
pancakes.
I don't
I'm a
like.
waffle guy.
Don't. If you get them changed, don't make
You
them
know,
so
I
small.
was going to do that.
No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
What? You was going to do what?
Make it smaller.
No, don't do that.
Are those originally yours?
No, they're fake, but like I didn't change my nipples. Like I didn't change the
Don't
size.
change the nipple. Don't do that. Just don't.
Yeah, please.
Leave them there. Don't slap God in the face.
We like the Big Titty Committee. I love them. Just putting that out there.
You like the big nipple committee.
No, Big Titty, Big Nipple too.
Because titty is this.
Well, you have.
I want more titty. That's how I want.
Oh, you want
surgically
more?
Make
You don't think
nipple-
you have big titties?
Nipple like this.
Oh, you mean
No,
like the
areola.
areola part?
Don't do that.
No,
Hey,
Still give me more titty.
Mm-mm.
no.
Don't do
No,
that.
I don't think
I'm
I have big
telling
titties. No, I want bigger titties.
Want
You bigger?
titties?
Hell yeah.
Them titties fat as
G, right? I'm like, what you got to change about them? Like, those
Yeah,
are
like-
perfect. Yeah. All right, so we got a few more questions that we're gonna ask you, and then we're gonna play the last game of the day. What is your most viral video today?
My most viral video today as a reel would be with Emmanuel.
Man, wow.
Emmanuel Lustig.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. This one.
I got a question. Is there a certain amount a man should make in order for you to consider dating him?
I would say I have different men all around me for different reasons.
Mm.
There could be a man around me that does not make that certain amount of money, but he's good for this. And then the other man that I am talking to has to make that certain amount of money in order to be talking to me for this. So I would say I have like 10 to 15 different guys for different things.
You said how many? 10.
10 to 15.
What?
I cannot have anything less. I need that.
You need it. So can you
got any more room for the roster? Like, like
I want a bigger roster. I want 30.
That's
Damn.
what I'm talking about.
30?
I want one different guy for every day.
How do you keep that, like, how do you keep up with that? Like,
It's easy. I just know how to multitask. That's it.
okay, so you're not only
Very
you're a
great
great
multitasker.
shit. Two, you
Yeah.
be like, nah, yeah, I'm done.
Mm-mm.
Damn, 30?
I want 30.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I salute you.
Hey, why you ask me if she can add anybody to the roster?
Oh, I'm just asking for you, brother.
Me?
That's for the audience out there.
Would you let anyone pee on you? Or
Never have, never will. I have been the one peeing on people.
would you let your favorite celebrity crush pee on you?
If you pay me,
Type shit. Who's your celebrity crush?
Drizzy and Drake.
Drake.
Drizzy Drake.
How much you got to pay to piss on you?
I think he's got what it takes, 100,000. For sure.
Just okay.
That's a solid number.
Yeah, I think he has what it takes.
That was well thought out.
I think he's very the fact that this man talks about tricking so much in his albums is like, bro, like at this point, then let me talk a big number. Like,
Yeah.
you just talking about tricking and 500,000. You better be mine. Oh,
Would you date Drake?
yeah, I would. Okay, so I never thought that like you could have like a trick or a guy who like pays for your lifestyle or pays for things and that it actually looks good. I thought like they all look bad,
Yeah.
but that's such a lie. That's such a lie. There are so many good-looking guys who will literally take care of you. So many good-looking guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a stigma. Everybody's like, he only does that because he looks like this. And that's a lie. That's cap.
So you feel like a lot
95% of the guys that take care of me look good.
What about ugly guys?
I don't talk to them.
What? Why not?
I don't know. They just, they don't like attract me. Like they don't like come to me. Like the guys that talk to me, like,
They're like, yeah.
they're pretty well put together lawyers, doctors, surgeons.
Okay. Damn. So, hey, brothers, for all the ugly folks, man.
Rappers.
Cooked. Let out there, brother. You fucked, man. You cooked.
I'm not.
Hey, now look, one thing about me, I'm ugly. My personality gets me, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm good. I'm straight. I can pull gorilla.
I love Gorilla. She's my favorite.
Let me hang around Gorilla for
She's
1
a
week.
Leo like me.
Guaranteed she'll change her
both
mind
Leos.
about big. Bet it. What is the most toxic thing you ever done in a relationship?
Too many.
What's your favorite one?
What's
Top-
my favorite?
top three.
Toxic thing that I've
Top
ever
three?
done.
Okay, top
God
three.
damn. Okay, so I found out that my ex was like tricking on through Snapchat Premium.
Premium.
Because I don't know why I had this gut feeling of like opening his mail, and I was like, let me see his transactions real quick. I saw Snapchat Premium and I said, but I'm the one who's controlling the finances. Well, like, how did I not see this shit? The what?
Oh,
You spending $120 for some new bundle? I'm selling that to a guy. And you. So there was this guy who was like really, really, really interested in me, and he kept like trying to take me out on a date and trying to take care of me and trying to do this and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he had a night shift, and like I was like, okay, goodbye. Have a good night at work. I go outside with this guy on a date, and and he's like, where are you? And I'm just like, what do you mean? And he's like, I just came back from work on my break and you're not home. And I'm just like, oh, I'm out with my girls, etc. I come back home and he's like, I know how you look when you get Like, I know
God
you got
damn.
and I was just like, what? How dare you say you know how I like when I get
Why you saying
So
like
did you
that?
get?
No, she funny, bro.
You got.
She's like, how dare you? Why you say? Dog, she is stupid, bro. She's talking about, nah, you did you or did you? No, the way she said it, she was like,
Some people are evil, and some people.
no,
brilliant?
no.
Nah, he
Did
just
you
a
get the same response? I'm talking about.
I did.
If my
But
girl tell me that
Snapchat
shit,
Premium, that's not worth it.
I don't give a I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna hit it where it hurts. I don't give a
awesome. If anybody saw some shit, I was like that. Okay, yeah, you lying.
Yeah, you
now
lying.
you disrespecting me at this point. Yeah. I don't know, bruh. You talking about some.
because I thought it was kind of creepy. I was like, I was like, you know,
Well, yeah,
how-
but how did he know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. I was like,
Well-
you know how I look when I get. I was like, what the are you talking
Well,
about?
okay, it is
I was
a
like,
look.
what are you saying? No, what? My eyes, my hair, like what is it really? Because I want to know now. How do I look?
But
Like,
it was so it wasn't your hair, no, nut. Because I mean, you know,
He-
you can do look like, you know.
I just
If you've been living with that person,
okay, true. Because
That's
know
what I'm
that
saying. If you've been
person,
living with
if
somebody,
you live with that person,
you know what they look like after they got fucked.
and you know when something going on, like,
Yeah.
hey, you ain't at home.
no, but no,
And
no,
it's about
not even
hang
that.
out with
It's just,
friends. What friends?
you
I
know,
ain't
look,
seen no
you
motherfucking
know,
girls.
right?
You know the girls that I met the other day?
The other day,
The one you told me 2
bitches.
days ago that you just got cool with.
Yeah,
Nah,
you told me to have friends, so I got friends.
you don't even know them.
You don't even like.
I do now.
See, yeah.
She's talking about that, I do now.
No,
I was about
but
to
yeah,
say something, but I can't
that
say
was
it.
some pretty toxic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty
And what was that a relationship though? Like
Yeah,
a
it was
real
with her for
relationship?
8 years.
Okay, what for years? Okay.
What's your favorite category?
When I did used to watch, because I don't today, I don't need to. Honestly, I feel like I needed to because I was going through some things. I feel like I only turn to when I'm really going through some shit. And I'm not really going through shit today. But when I did watch, it was always lesbians, and then sometimes it was gay guys. Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry. That turns me on. It always has, and also gay and my favorite star in the world is Adriana Chechik.
What is that?
That's my favorite star in the world.
Oh, the favorite star.
Adriana Chechik. Yeah. She's the first girl that I ever watched when I was 17 years old who taught me how to skirt, who taught me how to do everything crazy.
Was it 2017? Was she on Round the Brown?
No, I was 17 years old.
Oh.
This was like 12 years
Huh?
old. But the thing that I
But-
like the most shit about Adriana Chechik, because porn is so fake, is that she was very raw. She was so real. There was no fake shit about that. That bitch was like on set. I could tell.
Yeah.
Like she was being real, for real. Like you could tell when a bitch is writing fake. You could tell when a bitch is moaning fake. You could tell when a bitch is like fake. You could tell when a bitch. It's all acting. Poor so acting. It's not really like a stimulant. It's not really a vibe.
So you
It's
just
not
doing
really.
stuff to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that bitch was real. That bitch was
So
like.
she'll show it. She'll show it.
She
in her
was
porn.
110% real on camera.
Okay.
She was real. She was not fake. She was not fake.
So if you're trash, you just like she show that shit.
Yep.
Gotcha.
She was real.
Have you ever injured yourself doing sex, and how?
Yes. When a guy's like f***ing you in a wrong way, it's the worst.
Not the fighter jet.
No, it's like so bad. I'm like, can you stop? And I'm like, ow. And then like you get like a little cut, and then you're like, you need to fucking stop because their nails are so long.
So they ain't stopped.
Yeah, that's
after
why
Can you
you
get
need-
a
Just
fucking
kept going.
manicure? Can you
Look.
get a manicure, please? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, please, because that would be hurting. I really do. So,
How many
yeah.
fingers do you prefer?
2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But you can't. That's doing that for a long period
Yes,
of
you
time.
get doing this.
My
No,
shit get
bro.
cramped up,
You gotta
bro.
get that the tender spot inside. You just gotta keep hitting it.
No, I'm saying, but you can't continue.
You can do it. You can.
Do it for a long period of time.
I can do it for the rest of the podcast.
Okay, all right. Okay, never mind. All right. Another question.
I'd be lazy too.
But I'm saying, like, you doing this, like,
I'm still doing it, bro. Like, come on.
it's different when you're inside of the vagina.
Yeah,
though.
but
It
there's
definitely
a way.
is. Like,
you don't
'cause
even have to be
you
crazy. You could just talk to her, like, and do it slowly. You don't have to do crazy.
I know not crazy, but he's saying I get tired. I'm not tired yet.
You got walls and shit suffocating your hands inside. And it's like you gotta.
This hand's fucked up. No, this hand is fucked up. But this hand ain't. This hand is not.
You talking about this?
It really is. This hand is
Wait, what was he?
Look. This hand is not fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Okay,
Whoa. Look at this hand.
Okay, I
It's
see this.
This hand's. I've done so many things with this hand.
Are you a lefty or righty?
Writing.
Oh,
That's why his hand's fucked up. It'll get better in a month.
okay.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that when I get hurt, I don't go. I keep doing things and I don't
Really?
care. If it hurts, I'm like, ow, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I still keep doing things. I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna heal eventually.
Right.
Don't care.
Would you rather money or love? True. Okay, so would you
I
rather
realized that
true love,
I
though.
can have both.
true love?
Oh.
I can have both.
But you can only pick one for the rest of your life.
No.
That's the question.
Why can't I only pick one?
Because that's a question. Okay.
I rather have money.
So look,
I rather have
unlimited money
Or I
or
have
like
money.
real true love, somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I rather have money.
on money?
I rather have money because I'm not materialistic, but I know that at the end of the day that I could go to Turks and Caicos tomorrow and be there for 4 weeks
God
because I'm gonna be at peace and I'm gonna be living my best life, and whoever I come across will literally probably put me in a better position. So I'd rather have money because
But what about if you can't, like, you just don't have love inside of you? Though? You just like, I don't want to love shit. I just want money. You can't love nothing.
I have love inside of me always, though, so I can't be like that.
No, okay, so
But I will prefer money.
you prefer money.
Yes.
Okay. Over true love.
Yes, because at the end of the day, even true love will never be true because there has been like cheating, infidelity, there has been bad shit that has happened. No relationship is ever going to be perfect. None. I had a bitch call me literally prior to me coming to you guys. I'm like, who is this? She's like, I need you to call me really back ASAP. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? I call her back. She's like, hi, do you know David? And I'm like, who's David? And she's like, your masseuse. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I just don't know if I should stay in this relationship. And I saw he was texting you. And I'm just like thinking, this guy has been so respectful to me for the past 6 years. He's literally only giving me massages. Has done his business. That's it. He's literally, like, swear to God, on my fucking dead. Like, this guy has been respectful and professional for the past 6 years. So for you to call me and tell me that you think that he cheated on you with me is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he is with somebody else, but not me. You know, and she was like, I just don't know if I'm going to stay with him. And I'm like, pick your poison, girl.
Yeah, that's you. Shit.
I said, we're all going to deal with bull. At the end of the day, nobody's life is perfect. So if you want to deal with his then deal with it and do not leave. I said, make it work. You guys have a kid. I said, it doesn't matter. I said, if he's cheating, look the other way. I don't know. Go get some other. What? And she said, oh my God, I feel so much better talking to you. And I said,
that was
maybe you should get some other.
You literally.
And then you'll feel better about yourself. Yeah.
Damn. You told her to get more?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I got a question. What's the wildest thing you ever done during sex?
The wildest thing that I've ever done during sex, I would say I was getting fucked by a basketball player and his wife. And he's from the back and she's in the front. And I could tell she's like sitting there and she's like so glorified and so fantasized about him pleasing me. She doesn't even care about her getting pleased. She's just like watching it. And I'm just like,
She like to watch?
Yeah. So, so the whole time, I mean, there's been multiple times with obviously basketball players, but this was the one time that I was like, this is like, she's the goat. I was like, she's lit.
Mhm.
And she was just like, yeah, she was like, take my husband. And I was just like,
That's a goat keeper
bitch,
right there.
I said, you bet I will.
Right. How can you get rid of that shit? Well, look.
But they took care of me so well.
That's
like
good though, yeah.
I'm talking about buying me apples and muffins the next morning in like Starbucks and whatever.
You said apples and muffins.
I said, bro, I need to go home.
You said apples, muffins.
I need
Damn.
to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And he was fun as shit too.
Name top 3 celebrities that can get it. Guy.
Or who have got it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
or yeah, or have got it.
No, I can't
So
do
that's
that.
the new one. Okay,
no,
name,
I can't
name,
do that. Okay,
name
but
3
who I have not gotten. Okay.
Okay.
Drake.
Okay.
That
can't get it.
can't.
That can get it.
That can't.
Yeah, that can. Can get it.
Drake. I have
Okay.
not got them. I would like to, but I haven't.
Okay.
Drake.
It could be guy or girl too.
Glorilla. I love her. She looks like she'd be so much fun. And Mulatto.
Goddamn mulatto. That's
Mulatto.
my
Good list. That's a
my
goat
shit,
list
ain't
besides
gonna
the
lie.
first person. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I
Okay,
don't
Paul.
care.
What are you
I
talking
want
about?
Drake.
Yeah.
I thought everyone want Drake.
Okay. So who have gotten it?
I'm not gonna.
It says
ever
on the
say
card
that.
right here.
There's too many today.
Man, we
Yeah.
got too
Too
many
many
bleeps to put on there.
Right, we got a lot of bloops we can put up.
bleeps on there.
Hell no. Honestly, low-key, I've been trying to start a podcast about like the past 3-4 years of my life. But I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna be Selena Powell because that bitch be name dropping everybody. But that is her niche. So,
So I got
whatever floats your boat.
What is your go-to technique when giving head?
Treat it like a baby bottle.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what up, brother.
No,
Oh yeah, and then you have to demonstrate is those if you have to like just But yeah, you said what is your technique on
Treat it
giving
like a
head?
baby bottle.
Treat it like a baby bottle.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with a baby bottle? I mean, you can suck it. I mean, it's
You know how a baby bottle is though, like it's just being nurturing. That's it. Like being nurturing. That's it.
I don't know when the last time I don't even remember doing a baby bottle. When I was a baby. I couldn't eat baby food. I had to eat Popeyes mashed potatoes.
What?
Yeah, baby food used to make me cry.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
It was weird. I was from the projects.
I love the projects.
You love projects?
I love every project at every stage.
You ever been to the projects?
I have.
Which one?
In New York, in the Bronx.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the Bronx and Brooklyn too.
I them the real projects.
Huh?
them the OG
That's
projects.
the OG projects. That's what I'm saying.
No, when my friend told me he lived in the projects in New Orleans and he took me and I said, this is what you consider the projects? I said, go to Brooklyn and go to the Bronx.
No, wait, you went.
I
you
said,
ain't.
you do not know what the projects is until you get to the
You said
East
in New
Coast.
Orleans?
Yeah.
We're at New Orleans. I mean, you still
It
got
doesn't
Bourbon
matter.
Street and
It's
shit.
2 stories. That is not no project.
They got projects in New Orleans.
They got projects in New Orleans.
You
but,
can call it where
got
is it? How where?
They got
where?
projects. Where? It's like 10, 15 minutes
Holly
from
Grove.
Bourbon Street.
But is it a big building?
No.
Baton Rouge.
That's not no project to me.
No,
a project
projects-
is okay. I get it. A
Section
project is
8.
I know. I understand that. But to me, a real certified project is like fucking a building of like 360 units where it's like straight up projects. The Bronx, the Brooklyn
I know.
area.
Yeah. So that's how the Bronx.
projects.
So that's
in the
how different.
movies,
Yeah.
what we saw growing up, like
Yeah.
the shit that they had to. That is real certified projects.
So-
So like when you are saying gangster to gangster, that's like the most gangster of the gangster. Like that's
yeah.
projects.
No, like,
So
hey,
like when
yeah.
you say you're a gangster, like from where I'm from, and you like repping, like this gang, and it's like that's not even a gang.
Yeah,
but then
projects
it's
ain't
like
even nothing
you are
like-
from
yeah.
here. That's like credibility.
Yeah, but projects ain't got nothing to do with no gang shit. It's just affordable shit.
To me, a project, I understand it's affordability, but a project to me is where it just looks like a seriously so sad, crazy lifestyle where there's too many people involved, not 2 stories.
Yeah, no, it's not. So okay, in the Bronx, they do have
it just looks like a little apartment.
like the PJ. You ever seen the PJs?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what the PJs is? The show. So it's a show called the PJs. But then it's certain places like New York, y'all project, even Chicago, like they have apartments. As far as like, what happened?
No, just still going.
What are you doing?
Still.
What are you doing, man?
Still going.
You haven't been doing that the whole time.
I have.
Anyways, what I'm saying is I, from the outside looking in, I was not obviously born in the projects, but if I want to say there's a project that looks like a project, it's going to be New York.
New York?
Hands down.
See, they got to come to Miami.
I've been to Miami. It does not look like no project.
Which ones?
To me, in my head, a project is a big ass building with 400 people in it that are suffocating through 5 windows. Like
Marcy.
I'm thinking Jay-Z times. Like
no, but see that's
back
different.
In the day, Ice Cube, like that. Shit. Like,
but see in the South, Florida. I'm from Miami.
okay.
So in the South, what we do is we have like Section 8. We got trailers. And then sometimes just
but it don't look like a project to me.
Shit,
it's considered Section 8.
They got
it's not a project. A project, if you Google it, is literally a big fucking building. Like
Liberty City in Miami. You ever been to Liberty City in Miami?
No, I haven't. Is it big?
No, it's called Pork and Bean, Florida, or Pork and Beans. If you go to Miami, just look.
So basically, the project is just considered a ghetto.
No, it's just like Section 8. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, Section 8, yeah. Okay. That's the projects, or like,
that's it.
Low income.
Doesn't matter what size the building is.
Yeah, no matter what size. Like, because New York and shit, it's like higher.
Hold on. We've been play Roll Your Dare.
Oh, get her the whole, okay.
Yeah, here you go.
So introduce it.
What am I doing?
And I've been doing this for the whole time.
What am I doing?
Okay, bro, we get
energetic bunny.
Let's see.
No, I'm just saying it's with these 2.
Okay, I get it. I'm just saying your shit might not cramp up. My shit.
What am I doing?
Oh, so you roll and then we gotta whatever rolls on. You
I'm about to introduce it. All right, this part of the podcast we're playing a game called Roll Your Dare. Whatever our guest rolls, she has to does with her consent, of course, or take a shot
with her consent, of course.
Was that in your liquor cup?
8.
8?
Sorry. 8.
Oh.
No, it was 8 though. I just had to. Sorry.
Let Teddy motorboat you.
Huh?
You're a liar.
Huh?
Yeah, let Teddy motorboat you.
Let me see.
Right there. See? Let Teddy motorboat you.
That's 6.
What's that?
No.
That's 6. That's 6.
It was 8. I wrote 8. Okay. What is 8?
Flash the camera.
Okay, great. Four.
Let Rob motorboat you.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm not lying.
Who's Rob?
Me.
Okay, motorboat me.
Sweet. Only on our Patreon. Only on our Patreon.
I got 8.
10. Demonstrate how you give head on a cucumber.
Right there in the bio. We gotta have a timer on these cards.
That's
a
it.
Minute.
That's it.
Question of the day. Did I wet myself?
It's like better when you're laying down. You know?
Oh wait, you can do that one too if you want to do it laying down. You can also move the stuff out of the way if you. Yeah. Okay. Question of the day. All right. Well, with that being said,
guys, what up with the condom?
Huh?
Yeah, you just put it on the ground.
All right. Question of the day. Question of the day. If an Energizer Bunny attacks someone, is it charged with battery?
Find out. Oh no! Oh no! The condom had hit me.
Oh, she ain't use it. Sorry. Well, question of the day. If the Energizer Bunny attacks someone, is it charged with battery? Find out next time on Every Day is Friday. Yeah.